Hi, and welcome to Tulare Joint Union High School District. This video is to help you register your child for one of the schools in our district. Let's go ahead and begin. Begin by going to our district website at tjuhsd.org. Once you're there, it'll take you to our homepage, and you want to scroll down. Once you see registration and immunizations, go ahead and click that. And you're going to want to go ahead and read through this page. Once you are there, you want to click on Online Registration Instructions. This is a document letting you know that the registration process for the class of 2027 will be open on Monday, January 9th. And it has a link here to take you back to our website to register your child. I'm going to go ahead and click this. You can also access this page from our website by clicking on Create Online Registration. Now that we are here, we're going to go ahead and get started. Select your language and click Enroll New Student. We will be registering for next year, so select pre-enrollment for the 23-24 school year and click Next. These are the required information that you will need to fill out your registration. You go back to this form right here, you can see that immunizations do not need to be entered at this time of the online registration on the immunization page. It may be skipped. Let's go ahead and continue. So the very first thing that you are going to want to do is create a new account. Now, if you have an Aeries account from your city schools, you still need to create a new account. Their system does not communicate with our system, so you won't be able to access any information if you try to use that information. So let's go ahead and just click create a new account. And it's really important that you select an email that you have access to. You will need to refer back to this email to get a code to verify your account so we can continue registering. And then that is the email that will be used for communication. So please do not use your child's email through City School or an email that you don't have access to. I have already used this email, so I'm going to go ahead and just register, just log in. I had started a previous enrollment information, so that's why this button came up. But we are going to go ahead and start fresh. This is the terms of service. Please read through it, click I agree, and click next. And we're going to go ahead and begin. You want to go ahead and enter all of the students' information that you will be registering. And once you select a date for their birthday, their age pops up here. When their age automatically pops up, then they know that the system knows that you are registering this student for this following grade. If you need to select a different grade, you can go ahead and Click the drop down menu and select a different grade. Click next. Enter your street address, your city, zip code, the state that the child lives in, and if you want to use this address as your mailing address. Okay, I just went ahead and used our district office address. Okay. You will then be selecting which school you would like to enroll your student in. If you are not sure what school you should be registering your child to, please go back to the district website. And over here we have a school locator, and you want to click on that. And once it loads, enter your address. I'm going to go ahead and put in the address that I used, which was the district office. You put in an address, it pops up, select it, and it shows you where it's at. Over here on the side, it tells me that I'm going to enroll my child into Tulare Union High School. So I'm going to go back over here and select Tulare Union. Then click next. Tells you that the next part of the process will take 15 to 30 minutes. So if you, just to make sure you have that much time, you can always save your progress and then resume it at a later time. Okay. You want to go ahead and select your student information. And if a student has a phone number, you do want to put it in there, just so that way we have that information also. For the student's home phone number, excuse me, you need to put in a phone number where you can be reached at. Do not worry about state ID. And then you want to fill out the general student information. Click next. And you want to put in all of the information for the first parent guardian: first name, last name, relationship, access to the portal. So if you click the question mark, it'll tells you what it means, but it's the Aeries access portal, so that way you can view absences and grades and information like that. Again, use an email that you have access to. Does this parent or guardian live with the student? Select yes or no. And then the highest level of education. This next question says, should a second copy of mail be sent to this contact? You can select no, yes, send a copy of all the mail, or yes, send a copy of grades only. Put in your address, state, city, zip code, phone number, cell phone number, work number, all of that information, your employer, and the address. Once you're done with that, you can enter information for a second guardian. Click next. This is emergency contact information. Please put a person who can be contacted in case of an emergency. This person will also be allowed to pick up the child if needed, if you are not available and they need to be picked up. So you want to put in all their information. You can continue to add additional emergency contacts just by clicking this plus. Any medical conditions, you want to go ahead and select, and then go ahead and put the information there. Okay, so you need to put the information of the previous school attended. Um, for the enter date, you can go ahead and use August of 2022 if you know the date. When they first entered it, if they've been there all along, you can do that. And the leave date will be the end of this school year, which will be in June sometime of the year 2023. You can put the grade that they entered at, and the grade that they left at should be 8th grade. District contact name, you want to go ahead and put that information in there. If your student was expelled, the school phone number, and the district that they were in, the uh, school name, address, city, state, zip, and any comments there. You don't need to put additional schools. If you like, you may. And then scroll down and select next. If there was additional documents that were requested, um, there would be a space here for you to upload them. Okay. For the authorizations, you want to go ahead and read this information and give us permission to release the photo and name of your child. And this is just for, like, you know, if we place a photo of your student doing an activity on one of our websites, something like that, if they're in the photo. You want to read the board policy, go back to the website, go to departments, click on technology, Chromebook forms, and then you want the official device agreement for this was 21-22, but it'll be updated with the correct form. Once you click that, you will see the official agreement here. It goes over all of the appropriate use and what happens if the Chromebook was damaged or lost, the fees associated with that, and how to take care of the Chromebook, just a whole bunch of information. So this is where you can find it, and you can read about it. By selecting yes, it's stating that you understand that any violation may result in privileges lost or disciplinary action or appropriate legal action. Click next. These are supplemental questions that you need to answer. Would you like to receive your report card electronically? Always mail the report card. Only electronic report cards or mailed report cards at semester. Is the student in special ed or has an IEP? Are you under expulsion from another school? Did you have a hotspot from your prior school? It's important that you select this correctly because we base our hotspot purchases for students based off of this information. Now, if you find yourself needing a hotspot later throughout the year, that's not a problem. You just need to contact your counselor and request a hotspot with them. You can put your income. Is the student currently in foster care? In military? How is your home internet? It's acceptable for all members of the house, acceptable if not everyone in the house is online, or unacceptable or has no internet access. And how many people are in your household? Go ahead and click next. And this is your resident survey. So please read through these and select any appropriate one that may pertain to you. And then we are at the end. You can see all of your information here. You can edit if you need to edit different sections. And then you can just click finish and submit. Once you're done, you want to go ahead and print this. Enroll another student if you have another student to enroll, or you can just print. Then once you do your registration via Zoom at the correct high school site, you will be ready to go, and it'll help your process go by really quickly. If you have any questions, feel free to call the district office and ask for myself, Krishna Adams, to help you with the pre registration online enrollment. Thank you.